Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be picking up where our whole house generator video left off, and if you've seen that, you know at the end of it, it got a little dark, we got a little long on that video, and we didn't install what's called the Interlock kit for the whole house generator. So today we're putting in the Interlock kit. I'm going to show you exactly how we do that. This is a requirement per National Electric Code. The reason being, what this will do is this will prevent you from ever having the generator turned on and running to power your house at the same time that the utility power from the power company comes on. A lot of people will put these in and only turn off the main breaker. They'll put in a generator and not put this in here. The problem is that is an illegal connection. Okay, it's against the National Electric Code. It's against the law. If you were in the heat of the moment of the storm, you're in a panic, power goes out, you're not stopping and thinking, and you run and you plug in your generator, you turn it on, but you now forgot to turn off the main breaker. Now you're back feeding the power lines. Okay, and if a utility worker comes and starts working on live power lines, he could get electrocuted. Okay, so it is a code that one of these has to be installed. They come in two pieces. They're called interlocks. So let me go ahead and show you how this thing goes in here. Alright, so I've gone ahead and I've pre-drilled these holes over here. Just, you guys don't need to learn how to see me how pre-drilling the holes, but what I did was I set this in here and took a marker and just put a little mark here, and then I pre-drilled where those are. So now what you're going to do with this here is these screws will come up through the back. I'll take this plate off here. So now we're just going to take these screws and we're going to put them through the holes right over here, like that, so there, and then this is going to go down in there, and then we'll take the next one and put the next one up through here as well. Like so. And then there's a third one that comes up and goes over here, like that there, okay? So then this plate is just going to sit on top of these screws this way, right over here. Just like that there. We got one that just fell out, but that's okay. So then we're going to take these nuts and we're going to screw these nuts on, and you see the nuts are slotted, so the channel will slide back and forth here. So let's go ahead and put these on over here. Let's put our screw back in that fell out. We had our screw fall out from the back over here. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to back these off just a little bit now, and this comes with some thread lock. Okay, it comes from the manufacturer, so I'm going to take a little thread lock here and screw it down inside of here, like so, and that'll leak down into the threads over there. And then the screws are in the back, so now we're just going to tighten this from the back. There you can see. Okay, so that's it. That's how your interlock installs. So what will happen is this slides down here. I'll show you on the panel in a second. This slides down here, and this again is marked incorrectly. We have to change this because we move these. But this is gonna prevent the generator breaker from being turned on while the main breaker is on. And when the storm comes and you want to power up your house, the main breaker handle would be here. You'll turn that off. It'll come down here. That will allow this to slide up in the channel here, and that allows this breaker to be turned on. Alright, so that's how the interlock goes in. Very, very simple. This is for a generator, and if you haven't seen how we connected the generator to the house, just stay to the end of the video and click the thumbnail, and you can see the how we connected the generator outlet and connected everything so the generator runs on the whole house. This also, though, is going to be for our solar connection. Where the power inverter comes out of the solar, I'll be putting a receptacle in, and just like the cord plugs into the generator, the cord will plug into the solar and then plug into the house, and again, I will use this interlock kit to turn it on and off like the generator. If you guys want to see that, I will be making a video on that. Subscribe, hit the notification button, and then you can see that video when it comes out. So we'll show you how I'm connecting the solar to the entire house as well as a solar generator. So I have the option. I can use my generator or I can use my solar generator, and it will all be done the same way. So like I said, subscribe, and then you guys can see when that video comes out. So let's go over to the panel and I'll show you how that's done at the panel. Okay, so that's how the whole house interlock works here for a whole house generator. You see from our other video, and if you haven't seen the other video, at the end you'll see the thumbnail pop up. Go ahead and click on that, and that'll take you to our other video when we install this the inlet over here. Also, this is how my solar is going to be connected as well. The solar at the power inverter will basically have a outlet like on a generator that the cord will plug into, and then the solar is going to plug into this here. And again, I will use the Interlock kit the same way as the generator. And as you see on the Interlock here, this is the generator breaker. I have to go through after this video here, and I'm going to change this because you remember we changed the panel around. Our stove breaker is down here now when it used to be up over here. We took these two breakers here, we're up here, and we moved them down. So this is how the Interlock works, though. You can see it very, very simple. The generator breaker cannot be turned on as long as the main breaker is on. This has to slide up, but you see where it's hitting the main breaker, it can't. So this handle here, and I'm not going to turn the power off. My wife is editing a different video right now, so I don't want to turn the power off, but this has to turn off here, and you see this little slot here will slide up into this handle right here, allowing you to turn this breaker on over here. So you can never have the two breakers on at the same time. This is code. This has to be done per National Electric Code. This entire setup is per National Electric Code. A lot of people will put a receptacle in like this here and then just turn off the main breaker manually. That works. The problem is, though, is in the heat of a storm, when the confusion's going on and all that, your power goes out. If you do this, which it's an illegal connection anyways, but if you don't use this piece right over here, the Interlock kit, and you turn on the generator breaker and forget to turn off your main, and a utility worker comes and gets electrocuted, well, I'm not a lawyer, but I can't imagine the kind of charge you're going to have. You connected a generator illegally to your panel, and then you hurt somebody by doing it. So this prevents that from happening, okay? This will not allow you to turn on the generator breaker here unless you turn off the main breaker. So that's the Interlock kit. If you want to see how we're going to connect the solar to this, that's going to be another video coming up. So go ahead, subscribe. You'll get the notification when that solar video comes up. And that's it. Pretty simple. So have a great day, guys.